Now for problem 3. Enter 5 numbers, determine the largest and smallest using only simple selection structures. This is going to give you an appreciation for what max and min do for you in an Excel worksheet. Okay, here's my Excel worksheet. There are 120 combinations minimum if you have 5 different numbers. Remember the exclamation point thing from algebra? 5 choices in num1 and then 4 would be left over for num2. That gives me 20 just on those 2 alone. Then num3 times 3 is 60, num4 times 2 is 120. Then you have the possibility of duplicates and so forth. So there are an awful lot of combinations that need to be tested for any program, and this is kind of a valuable skill to have. Here's my shell, but I decided to just go with 3 numbers to illustrate it so it would fit on the screen. And you'll see that I have 3 inputs, 1, 2, and 3. And then I have an assignment where I put the first number into a variable called low num. Then I check, is the second number less than that one? If so, then I'm going to replace it into the low number variable. A little further on down, I do the same thing looking for the high number. I assume that num1 is the high number, and then I go checking the others to see if they are contrary to that and would replace it. So put yourself on pause now and go ahead and work yours out. If you are doing this just for practice, you could settle with 3, but if you wanted to do it to hand in, you should do the option that uses 5 numbers. Okay, here's my solution. We input the 3 numbers. I put the first one into the variable low number. I check if the second one is less than that. If so, I put the second one into low number. Then I check if the third one is less than the current low number. Then I replace it with that one, and so forth. Let's go ahead and try this out with 3 numbers. I'm going to use the numbers 1, 3, and 5 in various combinations. So 1 will be the first number. Then 3 and 5. Yes, it worked. 1 is low, 5 is high. Let's run it again with 5, 3, 1. Worked again. Let's run it again and mix it up a little. Still worked, even with that combination. The point is, with just 3 numbers, I would have 6 combinations. That's if I had no duplicates. So after I tested those 6 combinations, then I should go test with some duplicates and also negative numbers to make sure that everything worked correctly. This technique of finding highest and lowest will help us out when we do the next problem.